What is up guys, JayFerGaming here, welcome back to my F1 2016 career mode. This is the Singapore Grand Prix. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Do remember to hit subscribe if you do enjoy this video. And yeah, it has been a little bit of time since I've put out a career mode video. I do apologise for that. I've been a bit ill, been a bit busy as well, but we're back and I thought to myself, oh god, it's Singapore. We were so bad last season. I did a random race as well and I was awful, so I wasn't looking forward to this weekend.
Hey, good to see you again. The factory sent over the parts that were looking good on the rig. They're being fitted as we speak. Have a look at the report.
So it's another upgrade, just should help out on the car of course, but yeah, it's our favourite part of all, the monocoque. I know a few of you guys appreciated me getting this part fitted because you guys are all about the monocoques. So in terms of the car performance, we should be, I think we could be ahead of Mercedes now. We can see Ferrari have made a couple of upgrades, they desperately needed them, and we're actually beating our championship rival in the actual rivalry. So yeah, that's gone well so far against Ricciardo. So vehicle performance table, we're actually just behind Red Bull, so I don't think we're going to be competitive here. I think in the race after, which I can't exactly remember, is this Suzuka? We should be pretty competitive there, so we'll see the main benefit of the upgrade there. But there's not many upgrades to go, so imagine if I'd been doing practice all season, we may have all the upgrades thinking about it. But you can see we're on some really good recent form. We were unlucky in Italy, losing 5 positions in the final corner. If you have missed that, then yeah, I've kind of spoiled that for you, I apologise. But we're going into qualifying, and I was in P11. It's scheduled to rain in the race, so I just kept doing laps on these ultra soft tyres. Actually, this is my second set of ultra soft tyres, 2 laps on each set of tyres, but we're currently P11, but we're doing pretty well. We're nearly half a second up, or we do lose quite a bit of time in the final few corners, but we come to the line. It could be a bit of an improvement, and it's actually P4. I was incredibly surprised at that. I didn't expect to be anywhere near the top. I honestly expected to be outside the top 10 where Palmer is. Palmer's struggling badly in that session, and yeah, I pulled it out that there, but you can see I'm half a second behind P3 Verstappen, so the front 3 are miles ahead of the rest of the field. For some reason Alonso didn't put in a lap, but I'm not going to question that one. So, race day, Singapore, and it's absolutely chucking it down. We actually haven't had a wet Singapore Grand Prix in real life before, so yeah, it's a bit of a strange feeling. You can see there is a lot of weather changes in that race, so we should have some dry running by the end. And yeah, for now we're just going to stick it out on the wet compound tyres and wait for the track to dry. So we're building up to the Singapore Grand Prix. I'm not looking forward to this one, but here we go. 5 lights and away we go. Can we get a decent getaway? Moving up through the gears, we just need to try and make the most of the start, and Ricciardo's not got a great start. Vettel's up his inside, they're side by side, they've made contact actually. We're up the inside of Verstappen, them two are so close, and not leaving each other too much room there. But Verstappen, we've got him, we're up to P3, and once again the two ahead of us make contact. We're looking for the opportunity to take advantage. Where can we go to try and take these 2 positions? For now, we'll just hang behind, we make slight contact with Vettel. He was a little slower than I expected there, struggling to get the power down. Just trying to get used to the car in these conditions. It is a while since I've actually driven this car on career mode, but we've got a shot of Vettel here. Can we slip it up the inside? Is he going to leave the room? He does, and we actually make a clean move. Very happy with that. So it's been a pretty good start, making up 2 positions, and now we're on the back of our championship rival Daniel Ricciardo. It's us two that are leading the driver standings at the moment, so it's key that I win this battle and hopefully take the victory. That would be pretty cool, but I think when it dries up we might struggle a little bit, but we did set the fastest lap of the race, but Vettel trumps it straight away. So I think Vettel's probably the quickest car, but there's a yellow flag here, and it was actually another championship rival. Lewis Hamilton has a puncture on lap 3, so I don't know, he must have made contact with the barriers or something, because it's definitely not down to tyre wear at all. But lap 4 now. We're getting closer and closer to Ricciardo. I do feel like Vettel is the quickest out of the 3 of us, so if he got ahead of us, I think he'd scamper off into the distance. But we've missed the opportunity. It's actually time to go on to the intermediate tyres, and a few cars did go into the pits on that lap, so We've lost out a little bit. I'm not sure if anyone's actually going to jump us. I don't think any of the ones that did pit were too near the front, but a couple of cars actually continue. Verstappen's going to get absolutely screwed here, I reckon. But we're coming into the pits to put on the Inters, my teammates in as well, and we actually lose a position to the Ferrari and Vettel. That's a bit frustrating. We lost a lot of time to Ricciardo as well. But we're going to come out in, oh god, we made contact there. That's such a tricky pit exit, and we've actually come out just ahead of Kimi Räikkönen. He was the lead car who pit on the last lap, so he nearly jumped us. But we are effectively in P3, I think, so losing position to Vettel was a bit unlucky. I skipped to lap 10 because not a lot happened. It was constantly the front two pulling away from me, and yeah, this lap I was really starting to struggle. Räikkönen was all over me, and I thought I might take a gamble here and go for the super soft tyres. I feel like it could be time for the dry tyres, so we'll wait and see if this is going to pay off, because yeah, I was just on the last couple of laps I lost so much time to Vettel. I thought, this is not working out. It must be down to dry tyres now, but looking at it now, it's still pretty wet, and obviously that's with hindsight. So we come into the pits here, gonna put on the super softs, and I actually I've missed a clip out there, so I apologise for that one, but we've put on the super softs and it looks very tricky indeed. Oh, the control of the car, this is not looking good. The track is far too wet for dry compound tyres. This is a stupid Singapore decision right here. What kind of strategy is this? Massa's ahead of us, we're losing so many positions. Oh, the track has got to dry up right now for us, otherwise we've thrown away a decent points finish. We need to get very lucky to get back near the front if it's going to continue like this. So I was checking out the tyre temperatures, they didn't seem too bad. But yeah, you can see it really is a struggle. We went all the way down to 20th position, even behind Hamilton, and it took a couple of laps to get up to speed. So now lap 12, there are cars into the pits, but I was pushing too hard and we're going to make contact with the barrier. We've damaged our front wing. But if you think back to Monza, that meant because it's only yellow, I didn't get my wing changed. So will that actually affect us? I'm not completely sure, but cars are coming in for the dry compound tyres. How much time have we lost? We're about to find out. Have we dropped out the top 10? Will we be scoring any points in this race? So we're obviously making positions up very quickly. Who's that? Was that Bottas? So we're actually in P10. So yeah, we've lost 7 positions at the moment, but eventually a couple of cars who did stay out an extra lap on the Inters for some reason to go into the pits. So we're actually in P8, and 8 really is a struggle. My pace around Marina Bay Circuit in Singapore in the dry is absolutely shocking. Bottas breezes past us. They're like the 6th strongest car, so it shows how little pace we got. I just had no confidence in these conditions, and it really did show as I just dramatically fell off the back of Bottas. I was just hoping for something to happen. We needed help here, and unfortunately it's only a virtual safety car. I was desperate for a safety car. I mean, a safety car would have helped us out so much. Hulkenberg here has had an incident which brought it out, but yeah, all the other cars are on the soft compound tyres while I'm struggling on the super softs. No pace, absolutely destroying them, and I had to make an extra pit stop, and I don't think the AI have to, so yeah, we're going to drop near the back of the field. I'm going to put on another set of the super softs. I didn't want to waste time battling with Button. It just felt unnecessary, so yeah, this is going to be hopefully our final stop. I mean, even if we went on to the soft compound tyres initially, I feel like we would have had to pit again because our tyre wear is that bad around here. We're making contact with the pit exit wall, and now we're side by side with a Haas. A Haas who hasn't scored a point all season. The whole team haven't scored a point all season. We should be fighting cars like this. But Gutierrez, is he going to fight us? Of course he is. He's also going to make contact. And I knew straight away that was not my fault at all. Here's the replay. He just doesn't turn in properly for this corner. He turns in too late, just goes into the side of me, and hopefully we're not fighting him later on because he probably did have better pace than me. So we'll see on board with Gutierrez, just his point of view. Yeah, he just doesn't turn in enough. He takes a strange entry into that corner, but it was different on this set of tyres, I've got to say. But Perez, I was hoping for a safety car once again because Perez has had some issues. What's happened to him? We'll see on board. Oh, not on board. We'll be on board with the helicopter, not the Force engine. His engine blows up, of course. It wouldn't be a career mode race without an engine blow up. and it's another virtual safety car. I guarantee if I was in the lead, that would be a safety car every time. It always seems to happen. And then when I'm in the pack, it's only a virtual safety car. I was absolutely gutted, but finally we have some action, positive action for us. We had some great pace. I've got to say, I know these are on worn soft compound tyres. We're on fresh super softs, but it's some decent action. I did find some confidence on these tyres. We're looking for the gap, but Hulkenberg defends it. Oh, he swipes across a bit, so make a bit of contact. Can we get him round the outside here? And I had to look at this move over and over again. Some positivity from this race. I was very happy with that around the outside move. It's a move I've done quite a few times around this track before, but yeah. Just wanted to show it off again. Look at that, keeps it on the track as well, within the white line. So, oh, we get really close there, and I'm not sure if we actually make contact on the exit. Hulkenberg, oh yeah, slight contact there. Backs out a little bit, but there was slight contact, but it's a great move. So, we're going to make another move here on Fernando Alonso. We're getting closer to the top 10. I don't know if we'll be able to nab a point here, but are we going to get past the McLaren? We should do with the Honda Power Unit. I mention it every time I overtake a McLaren. And there we go, up to P14. But somehow we gain some confidence. I feel like I did increase my pace. I was better under braking. Maybe I underestimated the grip of the tyres. I don't know. But yeah, I suppose practice would have helped. But as you know, I rarely do practice. We're now on the penultimate lap. And surprisingly, there's cars in the pits. I don't have a clue why. And they're going on to the ultra soft tyres, which is a very strange decision. And I'm in P12 now. Verline ahead of me has some car issues, so I'm absolutely gutted because Haryanto in P10 is too far ahead, and we're fighting over P11. We could have nabbed a point. So we get the news that our title rival Daniel Ricciardo's won the race, and we're fighting over P11 with a manner. Absolutely brilliant race the Singapore Grand Prix has been, but we're waiting for the opportunity. And we're going to try a different line here. Try and get on the power early, and then try and get this manor. But obviously the manor has issues. I'm not completely sure what the issue is, but this is probably our best opportunity. Up the inside, we're locking up, but we're getting the move done up to P11. And yeah, it's a decent move, but no points in the end, so we can round the final corners. And Haryanto was beating us to the final point. It's stupid saying things like that, but there we go. Let's sing a Singapore Grand Prix. I hope you enjoyed it more than I did, because I really don't like races around here. My performance of speed is so bad, and yeah, it really has shown in that race. So, Ricciardo, Red Bull 1-2 as well. That's no good for the Constructors' battle. So this has been a disaster really, because Palmer retired, so no points for the Renault team. Rosberg finished 4th. He'll have closed up in the championship standings a bit as well, but I suppose Hamilton didn't score, so that's a positive we can take. A few DNFs, but no safety cars like we desired in that second half of the race. Damn it, Codemasters in your game. So, driver standings, 33-point lead. Ricciardo's looking very good indeed. And if you look at Max Verstappen's points, you can just see the difference in performance between the two. But we still have a lead over the two Mercedes, so we're still in the battle. The four-way battle goes on with about, is it 6 races to go? So should be pretty exciting. You can see the change of Carlos Sainz there. He should have gone the podium, but he pitted on the penultimate lap for absolutely no reason. So it could have been a Red Bull 1-2-3 there, really. And still only 4 cars yet to score. And the Constructors, yeah, we've lost out massively. Then Red Bull's actually taken over the Constructors title lead. So that's going to be an exciting battle between the top 2 there. So if you haven't enjoyed the Singapore Grand Prix, please do leave a like, subscribe. If you haven't already to my channel, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time out. Goodbye.